I'm ready for math class. Me too. You guys ready for math? Well, I hope they are, because it's math time whether they're ready or not. Okay, you want to help me and you want to get everybody counting, okay? Let's see. Why don't we start from 41 today? 41 and go backwards. You can do it. Of course. Can you guys do it? Sure. We're smart. Okay. Everybody stand up, please. Please stand up. And everybody, please count with me. Okay. We're going to count on the odds. But we're going to go backwards. But first, let's do it. Let's see. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay, backwards. 9, 7, 5, 3, 1. 9, 7, 5, 3, 1. 9, 7, 5, 3, 1. Okay, we got this. 41, right? Yeah, 41. All right, here we go, guys. And go. 41, 39, 37, 35, 33, 31. 29, 27, 25, 23, 21, 19, 17, 15, 13, 11, 9, 7, 5, 3, 1, woo. Okay, here we go. On the back wall, please. Okay, let's see. Where shall we start today? Let's start with, Alexandra. Alexandra, how many days in a week? 7. Avi, how many months in a year? 12. Joshua, how many hours in a day? 12. Andre, how many minutes in an hour? 60. Roberto, how many seconds in a minute? 60. Lizelle, how many inches in a foot? 12. Allison, how many feet in a yard? 3. Steffi, how many inches in a yard? 36. Yep, 36. Okay, let's see. Saudi, what are the even numbers? Even numbers. What are they, Saudi? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Those are the evens. Okay, let's do 1/2. Let's see, Alejandro. 1/2 of 6. 3. Darielle. 1/2 of 8. 4. Alexandra. 1/2 of 0. There is no half of 0. 0 plus 0 is 0, but there is no half of 0 because you can't cut nothing in half. Can we throw that one out? That's too easy. Yeah, okay. Okay, Alexandra, 1/2 of 18. 9. Avi, 1/2 of 24. 12. Joshua, 1/2 of 20. 10. Andre, 1/2 of 10. 5. Nalea, 1/2 of 4. 2. Roberto, 1/2 of 22. 11. Hazard, 1/2 of 14. 7. Daniela, 1/2 of 16. 8. And Samuel, 1/2 of 12. 6. Okay, let's see. Anything else we need to go on? Can't think of anything. Okay, we have a new lesson. We sort of have a new lesson today. Today we're going to talk about the thermometer. Okay? A thermometer. This is a thermometer. Okay? What a thermometer does is it measures temperatures. Now, with all this COVID stuff, what they're doing is they take a little gun and they put it on your arm or here, right? Before they did that, they used a thermometer like this. And they are still used some places, okay? Not many use them, but they help us understand a lot of things. And everybody needs to learn how to use a thermometer, okay? They are very easy. Very, very easy to learn, okay? So, it works kind of like this. There is liquid in here, and as the temperature gets higher, the liquid will move up the glass pipe. It's a glass pipe, and the liquid will move up as it gets hotter. But as the temperature gets colder, it moves down. Okay? Now, there are 2 different ways to measure temperature. In the United States, we measure it by what's called the Fahrenheit scale. And we're going to learn both of them in our book because they're used in different parts of the world. Here in Honduras, you use the centigrade scale. Okay? But in the Fahrenheit scale, when the temperature is 32 degrees, that's when water turns into an ice cube. When it is 212 degrees, which you can't do on here, it bubbles and boils and turns into steam, okay? Now, the system you use here in Honduras is what's called the centigrade, which is very easy to use. Very, very easy to use. In the centigrade scale, water boils at 100 degrees. And water freezes at 0. Now, in the United States and other places in the world, sometimes it gets colder than 0. And we call that the negative numbers. And it gets like really, really cold. Where I used to live, it would be so cold that like your sofa would freeze. And instead of your sofa or your bed being nice and squishy, it would be hard like the floor because it gets that cold. And your eyelashes here, they would freeze together. And your nose, the nose freezes. Oh, it's nasty. Very, very cold. Way, 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 way cold. But you use one of these to tell how cold it is outside. Okay? Call that a thermometer. Now, in a thermometer, they're divided into little sections, and we count by 2s. But we'll start here at 0. Here's 10 degrees, 20 degrees, 30 degrees. That line there is 32 degrees, and that's where water freezes. But if it were up to here, if we're all colored, let me color it all up. Let's see. We'll color. Okay, like this. Okay. Like that. That's what it would look like. And so you would read it all the way up, right? Up to there, 32 degrees. But when we start, we just do it up to the big numbers. Okay, so how many degrees is it? Up to here, it's 40 degrees or 50 degrees, 60 degrees. And that's really easy sneezy. That's how you read one of these things, okay? Now, years ago, they would have one of those about this big. And like say now they use a little gun and they shoot you with it, right? What they used to do is you'd have to take one of those and you would put it under your tongue. And then you'd sit there for maybe 2 minutes, and then after a while, they'd pull it out and look at it. But for babies couldn't do that because, you can't put it in a baby's mouth. They might break it because they don't understand. So you know what they had to do with it? They didn't put it in their mouth. They stuck it in their bunkie. Like when your mommies were babies. When your mommies were babies, that's how they told how hot a baby was. If he was sick, see, because when you're sick, now when you're sick, you get really hot. That means you have an infection. And what that is, what an infection is, your body sees, oh, we got bad guys in there. And it raises the heat of your body, makes your body hot, because the heat will kill those bad guys in there. And sometimes your body gets super, super, super hot because it's trying to kill all those bad guys, and it can't. And it can't. And then you get in a really big trouble. If your temperature gets too hot, you can die. So they try to keep it down as well. But even if you have a high fever, if your body is really hot, that's not really bad. It just means your body is trying to fight those bad guys in it. And really, see, a lot of times they give you medicine. People will give children medicine to bring it down because they get scared. Oh, it gets too hot. It's too hot. It's not good for him. Usually you won't, unless you're super, super sick with this really bad disease. And that being hot is really good because if your body's hot, it's working. It's working to fight them. And so you really don't want to bring your temperature down, right? But see, and that's why when you go to the stores, they'll put that gun on you to see, are you hot? If you're hot, if your body's hot, that means, there's an infection, you're sick, we don't want you around here. That's what that does, okay? When you're sick, it raises your temperature to fight the bad guys. That's how God made you. God made your body that way. So that's how we know when you go to the doctor, they'll take your temperature. Is there an infection? And if there is, then we need to find out what's wrong and how to fix it. Okay? It's one of God's funny things. People think, oh, that's bad. It feels bad. But it's good. A lot of things about life that we think are bad are really good. It just means your body's fighting really, really hard, and that's how it is. The hotter it gets, because the bad guys can't stand the heat either. You don't like the heat, neither do those bad guys inside of you. And they go, and they die. Yep. Some of the good guys die too, but it's war. Anyway, our paper today is very, very easy, okay? This side, do your math part, and if you want to color, you do not have to color. But if you want to have some fun, what you do is you do it, and then look up here for what color, and I'll tell you what color to color each part. You do not have to color it if you don't want to, but do the addition part. This side, easy sneezy, here's a turkey. 28, we're going to count by twos. 28, 30, 32, 34. Start at 28 and count by twos. Down here, you're going to the bakery and you're going to buy some cookies. Don't these cookies look good? Okay, how much are each of these cookies here? They're 10 cents. If you want to buy 3 cookies, how much do you have to pay the baker? Down here, you want a snowman and 3 pumpkins, right? Okay, you want 4 cookies here. The snowman is 10, the pumpkins are 5. How much do you have to pay to get 1 snowman and 3 pumpkins, okay? Easy sneeze, you guys can do that, right? No problems, you're smart, okay? Have fun doing your math, and we'll come back tomorrow and work on thermometers some more, okay?